Hey guys, this is Wes and welcome to your 5th Java tutorial. Today we're going to go over how to make our programs more interactive, and the way we're going to do that is by getting information from the user, so taking in user input. And the way we're going to do that is by first we need to import the scanner class, because by default java.lang is the only package imported automatically. And if you remember, a package is a group of related classes, and everything we have done so far is because of the classes within the java.lang package, such as but not limited to doubles, integers, strings, voids, system.out.println. All that stuff is because of the java.lang package and the classes within it. You can think of it as the skeleton or the backbone of Java. And to go outside of the bounds of the functionality within those classes, we have to import other packages. So to get user input, we're importing this, and type this out: java.util.scanner with a capital S. And then so once we've imported the scanner class, in order to use it, we have to create an object of that class, and that's also known as instantiating a class. And we do that within our main method. The syntax for instantiating a class, I'll write it in comments, is the name of the class, the name to which you're going to give the variable, equals new, the class name again, and then the parameters or the arguments if there are any. So if you don't understand that right now, don't worry. If objects seem foreign, this is an object-oriented language, and we will be covering objects very thoroughly, so don't worry. Just know that in order to use the scanner class, we have to create an object of that class so we can manipulate it, if that makes any sense. Okay, so let's do that. Scanner, which is the name of the class. See, they're both highlighted. We will call this name of the class, what do you want to call it? We will call it Wes, equals new class, so scanner. And the parameters for this will be system.in, and the reason for that is because it tells the compiler we need input from our input device, which in this case is the keyboard. So we're going to do system.in, and what this does is this creates an object of the scanner class. The object's name is Wes, and it's taking in parameters system.in, which these parameters are going to get input from our keyboard. So the next thing we do is we are going to print out a prompt on the screen to ask for our user's name. So we all know how to do this. And thanks to java.lang, we can use system.out.println. So let's do hello, what is your name? The next thing we need to do is to create a variable that can store the user input so that we can manipulate that. So the way we do that is, if you remember, a variable is the data type, string, since it will be taking in a string of characters. String name, that's just what we're going to call the variable, equals Wes.next line. So this is the way, oh yeah, I misspelled my own name. So the way this works, Wes is the object of the scanner class. Dot next line takes in the user input, and since it's line, it's a string. If it was an integer, it would be next int. If we were going to take in, say, the user's age, and there's also a next double, but for right now, just know that next line will take in a string. So what we do after that is we want to display that. So system.out.println, and we're going to concatenate two strings. So udemand plus name. So let's go back over what well, first let's run this to see if it even works, or to prove to you that it does. And this is what it does. It gives us the prompt, hello, what is your name? Let's say we'll just use my name. No, we won't. We'll say Roger. My name is Roger. You the man, Roger. So this is how that worked. I'll tell you how that worked. We had to import a class because java.lang is insufficient in what we needed to do. After we imported it, we had to create an object of the class in order to use the functionality of that class. So when we created the object of the class, the syntax for that is class, which is scanner. The name of our object equals new, or the class, which is scanner, system in, which is just the parameters of the arguments that we're passing to it, which just says we're going to take in input from the user, which is from the keyboard. We put a prompt, hello, what is your name? Hello, what is your name? And then we created a variable that would store what we typed in. So we typed in Roger was our name, and it got stored here. And then we did system.out.println udemand plus name, and that's the way it worked. So yeah, that should be it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we're probably going to actually just do a project, or make a program based on everything we have learned so far. So yeah, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Alrighty.